Hello everyone, welcome back to the second channel update for Jamie Plays. So I'd like to apologise again for the lack of content that's been happening over the past few weeks, or actually I think it's been over a month now. So life's been very hectic due to some of the events that I mentioned in my last channel update, so if you don't know what I'm talking about, stop this video and go backwards. Go back to the very first channel update, which was also the last channel update that I did. So I would like to thank you for your understanding, so for those in regards to those past events, as well as to those who also posted comments as well. So for me, it was really touching to know that people actually cared and weren't just here for the fun and good times, but actually told me to take the time that I needed and that you would be here when I got back. So first things first, I want to say thank you for that. It was a bit like a light during a somewhat dark time for me. So the reason I'm doing a second channel update is actually for a number of reasons. So the first is that somehow during this break I surpassed 120 subscribers. Actually, I think I'm almost about at 125. So thank you so much. I find it amazing because actually I would get about one new subscriber per video. So I was actually expecting the number to go down due to inactivity, that people would unsubscribe. So I guess I have enough content that people haven't seen, and I was able to keep them occupied during that period. So a warm welcome to everyone who is new to the channel, or has been new since the last video that I posted, and an enthusiastic welcome back to everyone who has been here before. So another reason I wanted to create this video was to explain the activity, or rather the inactivity. So when I went to the UK, I didn't have any kind of equipment with me where I could play games like Stellaris and record it, so that's why there have been no videos whatsoever. So good news is that is no longer the case. I can now start playing again, I'll start uploading things, and hopefully we'll get back to the fun times that we had before. So the third reason that I wanted to create this video is that I've just moved. So I mentioned in my last video that my relationship was rocky and then I was moving out. Long story short, that relationship has now ended, and I'm currently in the late stages of moving to the UK to support my grandmother for a few months emotionally after losing her husband. So I'm going to also, while I'm here, I'm going to be figuring out the next steps of my personal and maybe also my professional life. Although I can continue doing my usual teaching online during the pandemic, so there is that. So I'm going to try and take these next few months, support my grandmother, and see kind of where do I want my life to go in the future. So reason number 4 is that my setup has changed. So before I had this large external desktop with external microphone, and now I'm going to be using a laptop with the same external microphone. So I left the desktop with my ex, and basically I'm not going to have access to it ever again. So I ask for some patience from you during the period where I'm adjusting the setup and getting everything in order. So the laptop I did get is a gaming laptop, so it should be able to handle everything. I will be testing that out very soon, and of course you may or may not see any differences in the videos, so this will kind of be a learning for both of us. So reason number 5 is actually a little bit of bad news, especially for those who've been following my last playthrough of the Terran Empire in Star Trek New Horizons before this period of inactivity. So there's been a large update to the mod, which added in some new mechanisms as well as information and events and things from Star Trek Picard, and I think maybe also from Lower Decks, although I'm not 100% sure about that one. So rather than just continuing my playthrough of the Terran Empire, I'm actually going to end it there and start a new playthrough with the latest on the latest version with the Federation. So I know this may be a little bit unpopular, to kind of leave this last playthrough without an end, but unfortunately those save files are on the desktop that I no longer have access to, which basically means that I can't finish it even if I wanted to. For some reason they never save to the cloud, even though I had that option checked, maybe because it was a mod, I'm not honestly sure about that. So unfortunately this is also going to be true of the other playthroughs I was doing, such as, for example, Empires of the Undergrowth and the latest one of Oxygen Not Included. They weren't as popular but there were some viewers who unfortunately are also going to be a little bit disappointed because I don't have those save files locally. So I'm really, really sorry about that, but unfortunately there's nothing more that I can do. So I'm just thinking, I think that's it from me for now, at least. I think I covered everything. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions about the channel or what you would like to see more of. So I was thinking about doing another channel update relatively soon with my roadmap for the near future, although I'm not going to guarantee this roadmap as things are still kind of in flux in my life and I've only just moved, so we'll have to see about how everything goes. So thanks for listening to this channel update, and I hope you'll join me soon for another episode of Jamie Plays. Bye for now.